Hey Quinn, are you sure you want to do this?
There's no turning back now. Welcome, children.
Hey!
To another episode of Project GR Supra Manual. And what are we doing tonight, Matthew?
Tonight we're ruining Quinn's 45th Anniversary Supra.
That is right. We are ruining my 1 of 900 45th Anniversary GR Supra manual transmissions, which because it's white, it's only out of 1 of 450, and because it's a manual, it's probably one of even less than that.
Oh, wow.
Because they offered them with an auto as well.
Is that like total worldwide, or is that just in the US?
So the 45th, is, from my understanding, is just for or North America.
Okay.
But then again, I saw like Hawaii gets one that looks just like it, but it's not called the 45th, and it doesn't get the special little plaque on the dash. I don't know. Anyways.
What are we doing tonight? What are we actually doing?
So this is something that was a long and hard decision to make, because it's a 45th anniversary.
Yep.
And what makes the 45th anniversary Supra? It's the black wheels, the Supra side graphic, a little dash plaque,
Wing.
special wing,
Caliper paint.
black calipers front and rear instead of red, which I really like.
Strut tower bar.
Special edition strut tower bar. And actually the wing is growing on me.
Yeah, no, it is me too. So is the graphic.
The graphic looks good. I would say now that with the car lowered and the wheels, the graphic is tolerable. It kind of has like a GT3.
Yeah, it's a Supra GT3 RS, yeah.
Yeah, vibe going on. But here's the litmus test. And this is where like I struggle with. I said to myself, if I actually had the option to pick and choose what options I wanted, because if you were tuning in from the beginning of this build series, you guys would know that I didn't pick a 45th anniversary. I just wanted a white premium package manual. Yeah. But you can't order what you want through Toyota. You just have to hope that a dealer gets an allocation for something that's close to what you're looking for. So the 45th anniversary has all that stuff with the 45th anniversary parts on top of it. And the litmus test for this was, I asked myself, if I actually had the option to pick and choose with the check boxes of what I want, would I hit that checkbox for black Supra side graphic?
Yeah.
And the answer was no.
The answer is no, it is. And I mean, maybe some people would, but like, I'm the same way. I like the graphic, especially since all the other mods that we've done to this thing. Like, it really, like, it enhances the graphic, in my opinion. It looks better.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't choose it.
I think a lot of that comes down to we just keep removing black from the car. So yeah. We did the white painted mirror caps. That got rid of some of the black here and broke this up. The wheels, getting rid of the black wheels for the TE37 Ultra M specs in diamond silver. But, you know, the Supra graphic still stands out, right? It's still there. But here's the thing. I have a plan to do this as seamlessly and easily reversible as possible.
So you can sell on Bring a Trailer for $150,000 in 2040?
I mean, I will say, like, it is nice knowing that, like, to have a car that probably won't depreciate, but I've never bought a car in hopes that, like, it's going to be worth more. I always bought a car because I was emotionally bonded to that car and I wanted it. So, and if you guys know me by now, I don't really sell cars.
You still have your NA Miata. Oh, do you have your NA Miata?
Oh, that's coming back.
Yeah,
and I'm not selling that. I was talking about getting rid of it. I'm like, what am I doing? That was my first rear-wheel drive sports car. Anyhow, so here's the plan, and this is what we're going to execute. So one, I already bought replacement graphics. So I have a whole brand new set. It arrived today. Lovely. In case I ever need to go back. And two, Matthew and I, tonight, we're going to remove my OEM fenders.
But what are we going to put there, Quinn?
Well, hold on. Leaving the OEM graphic installed on here. And those are going tucked away nice in some boxes with a bunch of padding. So the only thing that we're actually heat gunning off is the door graphic.
Yep.
And I have replacement sets. And to answer Matthew's question, he's going to bring it on right now.
I'm not going to do anything to ruin it.
That's okay. They're just fenders, buddy.
You have gloves on, I don't.
We're going to install a set of Rexspeed, which, if you guys haven't known by now, the slip angle and Slip Angle Media are now authorized dealers for Rexspeed parts. They make a ton, when I say a ton of carbon fiber, fiberglass, OEM painted fiberglass options for the GR Supra. And if you caught an earlier episode, the M-style painted mirror caps that we installed are also by them. Great job on the paint matching.
Yeah, looks good.
Now I will say this, because I don't want anybody to get mad at us. It's not 10 out of 10 factory paint, but it's a good 9.5.
It's a good to have it shipped to your home.
It's nice to have something shipped to your home, like ready to bolt on the car, already painted. So these add a little vent here, which is, I think is gonna add a nice visual cue to the car. The Supra does get a little plain Jane here, and I always liked the Supra because I always say it's my Japanese Viper. I wanted a Viper for a long time. You know, kind of got turned off when Gen 5 prices went through the roof, and they started having rod bearing issues, but that's neither here nor there. But anyways, this reminds me of something more homage to the FD-RX-7, which I love. Just a little subtle vent in the side. It gives a nice little aesthetic cue, and it is functional. It does go through.
It's the only one in the car.
It's the only one in the car. Well, no, there's vents.
Oh, that's functional too?
No, these are fake.
Oh, that's what I meant.
And then there's they're all fake vents, but there's vents. But this is what we're going to be installing. So this way we could just leave the graphic on there, and we're only heat gunning off the doors.
Completely reversible.
This feels very, very light. So I'm hoping
take some weight out.
I'm hoping that this is one modification that's actually going to save a little bit of weight on the project. And then I guess before we begin, I will show you guys. They do come with grills. I didn't realize they come with grill options, mesh. I went on Amazon, I ordered some. It was like $10 a roll. And I think this is 4mm by 8mm was the diamond pattern. But I ended up using the one that I ordered from Amazon just because it was a little bit more of a gloss black and the holes are smaller than the ones that come with the kit. And I like this a little bit better. I think it looks good. It looks very clean on how well you guys can see this. It may not focus, but we'll get a close up and some beauty shots at the end of this. So what say you, Matthew?
Let's get our hands dirty.
Let's ruin this poor,
yeah, that's what I should have said. Let's ruin this 45th anniversary Supra.
And let us know in the comments, would you do this or would you just leave the graphics? All right, kids, this is kind of in depth for a fender install. It was more complicated than Matthew and I thought, but they look really good. We did the driver's side already.
We're not going to show you yet.
Yeah, we're not going to show you. And for those of you who are wondering the weights, these fenders shave 1/10 of a pound. The stock ones are actually aluminium, and pretty light when we got them off with all the stuff off of them. So to start this install, we're going to remove this top cover here over the wheel well. It has all of the
little plastic clips. There's poppers.
Yep, push pop rivets in it, and then we're going to move on to the wheel liner.
Just the rear one.
Just the rear side of the wheel liner, and then the side skirt has to come loose. We're just going to loosen it up all the way down towards the end. We left the last 1 or 2 fasteners in it, so
it's pretty easy for the most part. It's just basically plastic poppers.
Yeah, but we need to get everything exposed so we can get inside the fender well.
This side will be a little bit different too because we've got the washer bottle.
Yeah, so we're going to show you that
reservoir.
We'll show you the harder side, and if we have to, point anything out that is a good to know, we'll stop and we'll show you along the way.
Cool.
All right.
We're almost there.
So this side had a little bit more of a challenge than the other side because we had to deal with the windshield washer reservoir. Matt and I were able to start the top bolts, get enough clearance here to remove it. It's held in 2 places in these brackets. It's just a press fit. And we drained it, the 2 of us together, and removed the pump and unplugged it. Now we are left with our favorite bolt, which is this guy way the hell down here.
Which was installed, it should have been installed the other way.
Which is installed backwards. Probably the same reason why they put seam sealer all over the bolt on the bottom of the fender here is because they don't want you taking this fender off for God knows whatever reason. But there's clearly anti-tamper measures put in place here. So,
on the other side though, just a note, on the other side we did, once we got it, you can get access with a wrench, but once we got it off, we actually flipped it around so that the bolt head is now on the side that's exposed.
yes, to make it easier to reverse this if you ever need to. So now we're going to take the door seal off. It's just held in by these 3 plastic clips here, so I'm just pinching them with my fingers and pushing out.
Yeah, and it just slides out the top.
Comes out. Now, here you probably want to show them on this side, Matthew. All right, so now we can see the bolt down here that's revealed. And this very inconvenient.
Oh, I gotta go from the other side.
Oh, hold on, Matt's gotta go from the other side.
There it is down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my hand down here. This very inconvenient located 10mm M6 bolt. So what we did on the other side was we just bent this bracket out towards the front of the car slightly to allow us to get in there with a
open end.
Yeah, a crescent wrench. Not crescent. What am I saying?
It's just an open end. The open end of a. It is a crescent wrench, but it's like. Oh no, it's not a crescent wrench.
Yeah.
It's just a standard wrench.
My brain's just not working tonight.
It's the open end.
And then we loosen that up little by little and remove this. And then we just we reverse that tab so you can get it from the inside of the fender versus this very, very inconvenient location.
Yep.
So after that, once that's removed and you go and you reverse to reinstall, you could just work your way up from the bottom to the top, aligning everything and get your gaps correct, forward and back. Also to the door seal to the door, it's about 1/4 inch between the two is what we aimed for. And then you got to be cognizant of when you close the hood, you want to make sure that you're not too far out or too far in here. So you got a couple different gaps to check as you work everything, but we just kept doing them little by little, hand tightening to get us in the location. When we were satisfied, we snugged them down.
Yep.
Almost there,
Yep.
home stretch. And then heat gun time. Easy peasy, right, Matthew?
Oh my God, Toyota! All they had to do is
flip this.
Flip this and attach it to the car instead of the fender.
Do you think that maybe this wasn't intentional and it was just like some drunken like German dudes assembling this?
Yeah, and yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Like, why would you do that? Just like, it's so hard to even show you guys on camera just like how awkward and tight this is. So stupid.
We showed you the back of it, but like all they would have to do is literally, I don't know, you want to take that off? I only have one hand.
Just flip this.
Yeah, flip it and then put it here. Instead of, so you don't have to get the bolt from this way, you could just bolt it in that way.
So when we put the new fenders on, we're just literally popping this off.
Yep.
And we're flipping it.
Well, not on the fender. We don't put it on the fender.
Well, in the body.
Yeah, on the body. So we'll put it right there, like that. And now you can bolt it in this way instead of having to go from this side, where there's no room at all. Doesn't make any sense.
But look at what's important here, kids, is that we removed the OEM fender, keeping the graphic intact, so we could put on our more Ricer vented fenders.
Yeah.
That's what matters the most.
I would argue that these are more Ricer than the fenders you're putting on.
Ooh, let us know in the comments, which fenders are more Ricer? Graphic fenders or vented fenders? Hey, don't squish my plastics.
Oh, I'm stepping on his plastics.
Or is putting this stuff on an 18-mile car the most Ricer of it all?
I can't believe this is an 18-mile car.
Here's my 18-mile Supra 1-900 Anniversary Edition. Look at how great it is.
Bending fenders and...
You just bring it right into the slip angle. We'll make it look just like this for you guys. It'll be awesome.
Sick. It's a late night, and it's a work night for both of us.
All right, we're gonna catch the bottom one here first, so we can pivot the fender in and out, and then we'll probably catch the middle one and have a little bit of play still, and then we'll put the reservoir bottle back in here.
Yep.
connect it, and then we'll work our top connections, and then we can, although we gotta like, now that I'm saying this, we gotta have this and this like pretty darn close. Because once the bottle's back in, we're not gonna be able to hit these.
You know what we should do first is actually put the door trim in first. We forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, put the door trim in first, kids.
Because the only reason you have to take the door trim out is because you have to get that bolt at the bottom.
Correct.
And we corrected that issue, so we could just throw, the first thing we're gonna do is put the plastic in.
Matthew's got a good point. We almost made the same mistake twice.
Yep, almost, but we didn't.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, fool me, get fooled again.
Gotta get that graphic off.
What do you think, Matthew?
I'm liking the fender.
Is it more ricer or less ricer now?
It's. I don't think it's as ricer as the stripe.
As ricer.
I think it's less ricer than the stripe. Personally.
Do you think it's gonna relieve all that fender pressure at speed?
No, because there's no air the air can't get there.
You don't tell them that. All right. Well, this is it.
I'm really anxious to see what it's gonna look like without it.
This is it. Point of no return here.
Yep. Warm it up, not too much.
Let's do it.
My friend had a Mini Cooper that had stripes,
Yeah.
and they clear coated over the stripes.
You know, I was like, wonder like if they did that with this, because I was gonna be like, that is gonna fucking suck if that's the case. Could you imagine if they fucking clear coat over this? Then I would probably want to just sell it.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's coming up. Oh, is it one huge thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all connected. Looks like it's coming off pretty good. Hey Quinn, are you sure you want to do this?
There's no turning back now. Oh man,
my word.
This instantly feels like it's looking better.
Oh, snap, it's gone.
Damn. It's like a whole new car.
Yeah, it is. I like it better.
I do too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that looks real good.
Hell yeah.
And look, no harm done.
Save the original.
No harm done. Yeah, it looks, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Stop it, Quinn. I'm a collector car.
It really doesn't want me to take it off. Let me use this sign. Okay.
I do like it. I mean, it looks good. The stripe looks good.
It's not horrible.
It grew on me the more you modified the car.
It did. No, you're right. It really did. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
That's not what I had envisioned for this.
Like James Bond wouldn't have a stripe on his Supra.
That's right. James Bond definitely would not have a stripe.
He wouldn't have a Supra either.
No, he'd have an Aston, but...
Remember he did have BMWs for a while in the Pierce Brosnan era.
That's right, he did.
Yeah, he had a
Z8,
the Z3 in what was the first one, because that was in GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And then he had like the 740i or something. It was the big one.
Oh, that's right, the sedan.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a Z8?
He had a Z8 in one of them, but that was a terrible film.
Yeah.
I forgot which one it was. It was one of the really bad ones. But it's like Tomorrow Never Dies was good. Well, I think it was good. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid. But
I like the Daniel Craig ones better.
Yeah, the Daniel Craig ones were good.
Until they killed him off and went woke. That was.
I know.
I
was just gonna say the exact same thing.
Oh man. Well, we did it.
We did it. No more stripe. Half of your followers are gonna be mad.
You know, I did a poll on Instagram, and more people voted in favor of keeping it.
It was 55-45, right?
What's that?
55-45, keeping it?
Yeah. I was surprised.
I voted to peel it.
I did too.
All right, Quinn, anything to say about after doing this?
I feel a little bad. There is that part of me inside that feels a little guilty about doing this, but you know, I'm probably the first person to heek on this graphic off of their 45th anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm in the owners group on Facebook. I got invited. Special secret 45th anniversary group. But I like it. It looks way cleaner. The white just, it's such a pretty white. And with the silver TE 37s. I almost said CE 28Ns.
Oh, or CE 37s, are those the Chinese version?
That's right. It's late.
Yeah, it is.
But no, I like it, and I like the fenders too. It adds a little accent to the car.
Yep.
It's just a sharp looking car.
It is. I can't wait to get out and do like a proper shoot with this thing and get some proper roller shots.
I know. Good thing we're about to get walloped with a foot of snow tomorrow.
I know, right? Ridiculous.
Damn, 18 miles on the clock. This is like unprecedented for me. Every car that I bought, I always had like bought the car and I was too broke to do shit to it afterwards because I like dumped all my money in one thing. But this I saved, kids, I saved.
This will be the most heavily modified. Well, no, I can't say that because there's people that like buy brand new cars and then like do everything.
Like SEMA cars and
yeah.
stuff?
So I can't say that, but like the first car that's actually going to be driven, let's say, the most heavily modified Supra.
For like a racer though who owned it, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. What do you guys think of the wing? I think I like it better with the car all white. Maybe the wing needs to go white too. Oh, dude, you gotta look at the car from this 3/4 angle.
Yeah.
I feel
the same way. I like the wing. Don't get me wrong. I like the wing. I don't think I would have selected. I would have optioned it.
No, I wouldn't have optioned it either. But I mean, I think I like it enough where I'm gonna leave it on instead of taking off and having trunk holes with a duckbill spoiler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I still want to. I'm curious how it would look when it's with it wrapped white.
And that still shows that it's a 45th anniversary because that's the unique wing. If somebody makes a riser for it or like a bigger
element,
yeah,
like maybe some end plates or something like that, like just something mild,
I would consider grabbing that. But from where I'm standing right here, I could tolerate the wing.
Yeah.
All the white looks so nice. It's so pretty. Damn. Damn, son.
All right.
I love it. Guys, I love it.
Yep. I love the way the fender looks from here, too.
Mm-hmm. It's just a good looking car.
It is.
Well,
I think you need 5mm wheel spacers.
That's an easy. Sorry, I don't mean to keep young. That's an easy one.
Yeah, you got studs in there now, so. Now, I just want I want the snow to go away so I can do a proper shoot on this thing. I need that to happen.
I did a nice one today before I pulled the graphics off. I did do that. I want to document it in its form. Lowered wheels, lip, mirror caps, reflectors, with the graphics. So I'll always be able to at least remember it.
You can always go back to normal too.
That's right. That's never gonna happen though.
All right, Quinn, close this one out.
That is it for this one, boys and girls. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe, it helps us with the channel. Let us know what else you want us to see us do to Project GR Supra Manual. And if you want to support us, head on over to slipanglemedia.com, check out our store section, and all the tuner parts that we're installing on these cars are going to be available on there. If you're watching this video and it is not up on the website, by all means, please reach out to us via email, slipanglemedia@gmail.com, or either Match Your Eye on Instagram, and we will get you taken care of. That is it for this one, guys. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We'll see you all in the next one. Good night.